Hello everyone, welcome to week 6 of our mini-series of frequently asked questions when it comes to moving home. Week 6 this week sees us...
Let's see what we've got today.
Sorry. Should I use a broker or go straight to the bank?
Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll probably kick us off with that one if that's alright.
Yeah.
So the first thing that comes to mind straight away is a bank is obviously going to offer you their own products.
Only their own
Yeah,
products.
only their own products in-house. Whereas a mortgage advisor or broker, whatever you want to call them, they're going to have access to a much wider panel of mortgage lenders to look at.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say is something to be mindful of, not cautious, but mindful of, is there are two different types of mortgage advisors. One of them is kind of classed as a panelled mortgage advisor, where they will only search, I can't remember the latest stat, but I think it was kind of between 15 and 20 mortgage lenders, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or
Which sounds like a lot in comparison to a bank first and foremost.
Yeah, it does. So it's not a bad route to go. Personally, I would go down the route of a fully independent advisor. That obviously gives you access to potentially over 100 different lenders.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, these are the guys and girls who are really going to search for you the more obscure lenders,
Yeah.
such as like Cambridge Building Society, Leeds Building Society.
Yeah, not just your high street
Yeah,
banks
exactly.
and known names. They will be able to tailor it to individual criteria.
Yeah.
I think it's the main thing. That's where you're going to get that personalised service.
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, again, I know we touched on it in kind of a previous video about kind of where to begin, but, you know, certainly what I would say as an independent mortgage advisor, again, I'll use the same line, it is like compare the market.
Yeah.
But for mortgages, you just have a professional there who can advise you the best route to take.
One thing as well to note is that you'll get hundreds of independent brokers or advisors, whichever, like David said, whichever one you want to call them. Just be careful that you're not getting charged for that service. A lot of brokers can be a bit cheeky and almost double up for quids in. They can charge you whilst they're already being paid by the bank for taking out the product as such. So make sure that if you do go with a broker, it is
Free of charge.
free of charge.
It's not a service that you have to pay for. I mean, obviously, look, if you get on really well with your broker and you do want to pay them, by all means,
Of course it does.
I'm sure they'll happily take that.
Of
but-
course, no one's going to say no, but if
Yeah.
you're a first-time buyer or you're using all of your deposit or you're buying a property that needs a lot of work doing to it, you know, saving yourself 250, 500 quid.
Yeah.
We've heard somewhere people have even been charged 4 figures for
Yeah,
this, and,
exactly.
and that is just ridiculous.
No need, is there?
Not at all.
No need. So I think that's my kind of big takeaway from using a broker as opposed to a bank,
Definitely.
personally.
That is one of the main reasons. The word that I mentioned a minute ago, being kind of personal and tailored, means that they'll be able to sit down with you and go through the application process when your mortgage application is put through. They're not just going to give you something to do by yourself.
No.
For example, if you were doing it for the first time, or if you were remortgaging, for example, you'll have to fill out a lot of numbers and figures on your own opinion. For example, the valuation of your own home.
Yeah.
You could be in danger of inflating or maybe being too low, being a bit cautious. A broker will be able to tell you exactly what's going on with the products there and then, what's going on with the housing market, to determine what values are as accurate as possible, and in turn that will then get you the best product. I think also it just means that you have that person to speak to throughout the process, even when you're moving home. Estate agents can speak with brokers up and down the chain to ensure that we all are singing from the same hymn sheet and know what's going on.
Big part of it, isn't it? And I think, look, you know, one of those certainly, if you were to go with a bank, obviously you're going to be passed around from pillar to post in a call centre. So, you know, if you're like me and a little bit impatient and want to know exactly what's going on
Well,
all the
everyone
time.
wants it done quickly, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you're going to want that update, and being able to call your advisor or your advisor's team, that's going to make life a lot easier for you.
Definitely. And I think if we use that commonly sought after term of speed, especially when you have a free independent broker, they're going to want it done as soon as possible as well, because it's in everyone's best intentions to get everything done.
They don't get paid until it goes through, do they?
Exactly.
I think another kind of good point as well is obviously some brokers, not all of them, I must stress, not all of them, but some brokers will have access to exclusive rates at certain times, which are obtained by kind of mortgage clubs that they're a part of. So again, it's not something that's kind of common knowledge, but certainly some brokers do get some exclusive rates, which they will only have access to for a certain period of time for their clients. So, look, if you go through that independent advisor, you could get lucky and have access to one of those exclusive rates.
Yeah, definitely.
That's another little point, isn't it?
Definitely. They'll also be able to tap in, not post moving in, but towards the end of the process. It's not just mortgage products they'll be looking for. They can deal with insurances, a bit like what Dave said with a compare the market kind of feel. They'll look through all the life insurances, anything that you need to take out for the property building insurances. They'll be able to find you the best quote. Again, free of charge as part of that service.
Yeah, I think it's another good money saving exercise for you guys who are potentially the ones buying the home.
Exactly.
I'd say that kind of wraps us up really. They're kind of the main benefits. We could probably bang on about this for a little bit longer, but I think the main benefits we've covered, so...
Certainly. Any questions, as always, let us know in the comments or get in contact with us via phone or email, and we'll see you for week 7.
See you week 7. Thanks for your time.
See you soon.